So you've been using Yokeru within your housing and your sheltered accommodation. How have you been finding Yokeru within your supported living? How's it been going?
Working with yourselves on this has been exciting. It's been innovative. There's been nothing else available out there to us. We did have an issue that we were trying to solve, and the issue came around being able to provide that 24/7 support and peace of mind. So this product very quickly enabled us in a very simple way to be able to deal with those issues, gave us the added benefits. So we were getting something that resolved an issue that we had, but also gave us an added benefit of things that we weren't looking, and we weren't looking for efficiencies. That wasn't our number one. But that level of reassurance that we get with it, and that service that people are very open to and engaged with, obviously is very beneficial, and it has worked really well. So if I knew, like ours, that a significant proportion of the people who are availing of the service find it beneficial, that to me is enough to start scoping out and taking interest in something. The other things that are really important, as I've said before, is around that safeguarding and support that we provide. That to, obviously, in the environment that we work in, if you can have that level of reassurance and oversight, and that additional layer of support that you're putting in is also very attractive. And then obviously the efficiencies. So if there's resource benefits and not the same pressures on staff and teams, and you also have the added benefit of some efficiencies in resourcing, again, that's an extra layer. So each of those, but I think for me the most important thing is that you're providing a product that is of benefit to your customer base and one that they're happy with. The tenants have responded really, really well to it, really well. I think they like the fact that it can have the different options. The main feedback would be we can go about our daily lives as we want. So previously, before we had this option, they were waiting in their apartments for a phone call, coming to their landline mostly. Now they can be out doing their shopping, carrying out their daily lives, and it's a text message or a quick call, and they just respond to say, look, I'm okay. Thank you for checking in. I'm okay. So I think that agility and flexibility for them has been key. It's the knowledge and the safety net that they have there, that it isn't relying on a staff member being present. So this is automated, obviously. They can choose how they want to receive it, whether it's a call or a text, and the next of kin have that complete peace of mind, and it can be at a time that suits them. So many advantages for the tenant. Also as well, then we use it as not just a check-in or a welfare call to say, well, look, how are you? It's the other applications, so we can contact tenants to say a reminder, there's a lunch club this week. Don't forget to come to the lunch club. Probably more importantly, and recently we're seeing a lot of stuff around fire safety. So if there's a fire in the building and it's a text can quickly go out to say, maybe it's something minor, but the lifts aren't in use, we can quickly say, look, the lifts aren't in use, or say the lifts have been damaged or there's some fault with the lifts. We can quickly message everybody and say the lifts aren't going to be in operation till 4 o'clock today. We're getting workmen out to workmen out. So if you think about previously, we would have had to have a tenant in their property, a scheme coordinator knock on their door or put a letter through the door. So the ease of the communication for the tenants is where they would say there's a great advantage. For us as an organisation then, it's that peace of mind too, that we're providing that support and safeguarding for our tenants, that if there's an issue, we'll probably pick up on it quicker. Sometimes scheme coordinators aren't on site or they go off site. With holiday periods, where it used to be before we had Yokeru at Christmas, it was quite a challenge to see, well, who's going to be available to make the welfare calls, who's on leave. So we don't need to worry about that anymore. Last Christmas was brilliant. The system's automated there to help, and obviously there's efficiencies and savings, which lets the scheme coordinators attend to other tasks and other responsibilities, and they don't have to have then the same concern about doing this. So many, many advantages. As an organisation, where we do take our commitment to our tenants very seriously, and that level of reassurance, safeguarding. The tangible results are that we will have had next of kin coming back to us, I suppose, and saying, we feel really reassured that we know that our parents, you're going to be touching base with them. I'm maybe based in Canada, I'm based in America. I'm not always getting the opportunity to touch base with them, to know that they can have that call every day from yourselves and that you are keeping that contact with them. They find very supportive. For us, as I said before as well, there's that tangible communication tool that saves on the resources then that we have. So those peak periods where you possibly would have struggled to do your welfare visits, you're able to carry them out, and we can see that. We could feel it. We could feel that we didn't have the same pressure. And I would say the frontline staff themselves would feel that even more than myself Monday, where they could go off on their well-deserved annual leave break and know that somebody was going to be touching base with our tenants. And that's really, really important too. Our business is built on that social enterprise model where all of our profits are put back into the business to provide more of the services to our customers and develop new homes. So any efficiencies that can be made without diluting a service, so we improve the service, we have a more quality service at a lower cost to ourselves, is obviously of great benefit. So the efficiencies gained, are very important.